Hang on a second, this guy doesn't know mountain is better. What? I need to tell him immediately. The 6 Charger Vanguards, Bagpipe, Reed, Grani, Wildmane, Vigna, and Plume all belong to one of 3 categories. The good, the bad, and the Chargers are trash, so I'm switching teams. Pushed to the side in favor of utility and consistency, Chargers exist on the edge, and unfortunately that edge is also occupied by a certain... But who cares? We are enjoyers, and as Kultsit once said, why did you hire them if you're never going to use them? You really need to reevaluate your financial decision making, and if you ask any of our operators to sit on your face again, I'll castrate you with a landmine. And I think that's just as beautiful as the exception, Bagpipe, who really puts the van in Vanguard as she is the driving force behind the flagpipe combo, which I'm not going to talk about. Because you are a smart cookie. But for all of you biscuits, if you'd like to learn more about Bagpipe, I'd recommend using your brain. Moving on. When you ask the question who is the second best Charger Vanguard, most people's answer would be Vigna, because she knows what's in your search history and is coming for you.
We got him.
Vigna's entire kit revolves around... Her second skill, Hammer On, gives her a girthy attack buff that really honors the phrase, big things come in small packages. Additionally, with her module buffed talent, she has a 40% chance to fuck her enemies in the ass, which really honors the phrase, small things come in big packages. As the God Hand Lowlight once said, I don't remember where the idea of giving Vigna a giant cock originated, but I distinctly remember thinking it would be too powerful, which is why it's locked behind RNG. My only regret is that someone had already beaten us to the surprise butt sex meme. And I think that's just as beautiful as the reason why you should use Vigna. Vigna has a cool hat. Next up is Reed, whose fanbase will not be getting a skin voucher. With newer Vanguards dealing more arts damage, being more defensive, and generating more DP, Reed's biggest pro is that she does not kidnap small animals. 20 resistance combined with arts damage is so damn good that they decided to give Reed an altar just so everyone would forget about how fucking awful she is. When Reed came second in my poll about the second best Charger Vanguard, I was not sure if the problem was me or if it's the voters who just can't read. All the other chargers have better damage or some utility, so I have a hard time recommending a nondescript existence. If the problem is me, then now would be a great time for you to dislike the video and write a very unfunny comment about how I'm slandering Reed. That being said, if you have something to hide from the FBI, and don't think the farming lifestyle is quite for you, then Reed is your next best bet for a plant-based alternative. Now, I've already talked about the horses on this channel, because of course I have, so I'll keep this short. Grani sucks! Or at the very least I asked her about it. She can attack 2 things at once, and having a defense boost means that she's pretty thick, but that's about it. Ultimately, I don't recommend Grani, I recommend having good taste. Wildmane is cracked, and I need her to sit on my face. Chargers are just another tool in the toolbox. They work best alongside other Vanguards, who often present a choice. Do I use the skill for DP, or save their skill for combat? With Chargers around, you don't have to make that choice.
But oh, my Saga can do that. I just use Siege all the time, and my Flametail's fucking...
Shh, we know that. But that's not the point. Yes, there will always be objectively better operators and strategies. But who cares? The plant cars are great non-committal operators, and Tomboy Heaven features utility that prolongs their relevancy, all for the low cost of absolutely nothing. As the Honorable Sun Tzu once said, Charger Vanguards are the spice of life. Unfortunately, that spice is toothpaste. And I think that's just as beautiful as the final big question that I need to answer. The question, why not just use Mountain? And the answer to that is... actually, hold on. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to Hold on, I'm gonna have to check the answer. I'm gonna have to like confirm this, alright? Just stay here. I will be right back. Yeah, I just need to confirm this with someone and yeah, so yeah. Hold on. Hey, Cal? Where did you put those landmines? Plume is a 3-star charger vanguard that, honestly, I don't really have that much experience with. However, I couldn't help but notice a particular comment on my poll from a particularly avian-aligned individual. According to this fine bird enjoyer, Plume is great because she has bird-like features, she has no cost, she has a body, and she has extremely tight openings.